Alright, so I'm going to show you guys a Kuiper farm that is potentially 600k per hour, but I will say not really, and you'll understand why once you see it. So if you open the map and go over to White Knight Gulch, there's a mission called Fortress Outskirts. Some of you guys might remember this mission from the farming Kuiper on normal mode, but I've actually found that if you are okay with a more AFK kind of playstyle, this mission is excellent for just giving you Kuiper for time spent. Like, it's not the most Kuiper per hour, but how much time you're gonna be spending doing this is actually quite efficient. Not sure why my game is lagging so hard. But anyway, for this mission, you need to have a good PC, probably, so it doesn't go up in flames. And you will also need a well-built bunny. If your bunny is not well built, you're gonna have like a lot of trouble killing the mobs, and you'll see why later on. So you go through the normal process, activate all four of this. Once all four is activated, you just want to spring at this side, jump, and then grapple to the other side. And once on the other side, just want to hide behind this wall because some of the enemies will shoot you. And then at this point, right, you can see the time is like around 9:30, you can just go AFK already. So you've essentially spent 30 seconds on this mission. Okay, and then obviously I'm not gonna go AFK now because I want to tell you guys more about the mission. And on the left side you can see that the storages are like either being aborted or like being filled. It doesn't really matter whether or not they are being aborted or filled because BCD is definitely aborted. And what's gonna happen is that it will keep spawning enemies until the 5 minutes mark. Or rather, it will spawn more, but then I think 5 minutes is usually when like the number of enemies just cap out and there's no more spawns. So what you want to do is that you want to either AFK to like 5 minutes, come back and kill the mobs, or you want to just AFK longer. It doesn't really matter. That's really up to you. As long as you come back before the mission timer ends and kill the mobs, you will get the rewards. So yeah, we'll just fast forward till when the time limit reaches like 5 minutes, and then I'll show you guys what happens. Alright, so I know it's a bit earlier than 5 minutes, but you can see that there's a few more mobs spawning and there's like a lot of enemies already stacked up. And you can see that my game is also a bit laggy when I'm like looking at this direction. Not sure if you can see on the recording. So at 5 minutes, usually, like I said, it will stop spawning. So this is sort of like peak efficiency AFK wise. And what you want to do is that you just want to charge up your lightning like right now. Okay. And then once it's more or less charged up, just move around a bit, activate the ring, and then spring back, and then grapple. So you can see there's gonna be a lot of enemies, and the moment you stop, you're pretty much dead. But honestly, even if you die, it doesn't really matter too much because you can just respawn, right? So yeah, so now what you want to do is obviously just kill all the enemies. That's pretty much it. As you kill them, you want to loot their stuff. You can do this with other Descendants, but obviously it won't be nearly as good as Bunny. Also worth noting that sometimes they spawn the enemy that has like a bubble around it. So some other Descendants might not be able to clear the enemies inside the bubble efficiently. They might actually risk dying more and wasting more time. Yeah, so just run around, make sure everything's dead. As you can see, everything is dead at this point. So just gonna loot everything else. Right, then I'll show you guys the rewards. We just abort the mission because there's no point completing it. Alright, so we've received around almost 20k Kuiper and like some gold and some random drops as well. But the drops I honestly don't matter. But realistically speaking, as you can see, like 6 minutes, but we have only spent around an actual like maybe 2 minutes not AFK and killing stuff. So in terms of efficiency, this is like 10k Kuiper per minute or 600k Kuiper per minute. But in terms of actual time, then obviously it's gonna be a lot worse depending on how long you AFK for and stuff. So this is not the best Kuiper farm, but if you like to AFK and you want to get the most Kuiper for your time spent, this is actually pretty good. And also if you just want to see a lot of mobs stacked up and you want to just run through them and kill them all, then yeah, that's pretty nice as well. Other than that, I'll show you guys my build real quick. This is pretty much just what I'm running. If you have any other questions, just leave a comment. And yeah, that's it.